Hey everyone, day 2 of my 10-day vlog and getting used to this, trying to perfect it, so give me some space to do that. What I have experienced from the feedback that I got from yesterday's vlog was that it's an interesting topic for a lot of people. Most of us grew up in families, some of them were functional, some of them were dysfunctional. And I think what I'm starting to narrow this down to is that perhaps it would be a good idea to create an accessible package for people who are embarking on marriage. And what I mean by that is that not everyone has the time for one-on-one counseling, or the counseling they're getting is sort of, not sufficient, just sort of superficial. So what I'm thinking is some kind of accessible online tool that people could access quite easily before they get married, to ask one another questions around how are we going to do this? How many children do you want? What religion are we going to raise our children in, if any? Are we on agreement on so many things that seem to crop up in marriage as people go along, and then they're like, oh, so I didn't know that that's what you were thinking. My point being that, like I said yesterday, a lot of people run down the aisle in romantic love, which is great. I'm not knocking romantic love. I'm just saying that after the wedding comes the practical issues of marriage. That was some of the feedback that I got from people who are newlywed. Some of them even said, if I'd known what I know now, I might have stayed single. So really my whole concept is empower people, help them to communicate better before you tie the knot, as it were. Because once that knot is tied, it seems to be that a lot of people want to untie it very quickly. And what I'm starting to think is that most of us have an issue with loving ourselves. And we go into a marriage thinking this person is going to complete me or fulfill me. And when that doesn't happen, instead of communicating through it, we run, or we seek what we thought the marriage was going to give us somewhere else, or we end the marriage. And I'm just thinking there's possibly some tools that I could offer people, not to make the process perfect, but just that, tools, how to communicate properly, effectively, so that this thing lasts a lifetime. This tying of the knot doesn't get untied somewhere along the way and we go and look for it somewhere else. And then, what do you think? Love to hear your feedback. Thanks, guys.